Hi, welcome to Holistic Health on Board. My name is Dr. Didoy Lobaton. Today, in this quick video, I just want to remind everybody to stay fit, not fat. Yes, I'm pointing to preventing obesity amongst our seafarers. It is quite a struggle. Different people, different nationalities, different cultures, but we are living in this generation where there are a lot more people at risk to stay on the overweight and obese side. And you know, in our pre-employment medical examination clinic, we see a lot of seafarers every day, and we see at about 30% of them, up to worse 40% on a daily basis, that seafarers find themselves overweight or obese. And that is not good. Why do we want to stay fit, not fat? You know, staying fit, staying in a good body mass index, that's how you will know if you are on the obese or overweight side or in the normal side. So you can find it out in any online calculator. Just type it, body mass index calculator. You're gonna have to put in your height and your weight. The computation is kilograms over meters squared. If you want to make it simpler, just find it online and have that calculator online. Put in your weight and your height. You will see the relationship, and you will see the computation of your body mass index. And if you compute it, anybody who's on the overweight, especially worse on the obese side, they have higher risks. Hey, this is all about risk mitigations, because if you stay fit, you address yourself to decrease the risk of chronic conditions such as diabetes, hypertension. You will have improvement of your sleep because you're decreasing yourself for the risk of sleep apnea. You are also having a good mental health condition if you stay fit. Why? Because good body weight, good body mass index is shown to have decreased levels of sadness, depression, anxiety, and even musculoskeletal illnesses. Osteoarthritis can also get worse if we are on the bigger, heavier side of our body. And there are a lot worse, such as stroke, heart attacks. Those things are uncontrolled conditions. And one big factor there for everything that I mentioned is your weight, is obesity or being overweight. And this sometimes sounds cute when we talk about it, or sometimes it's taboo to talk about it. But it is right for us to remind ourselves, especially talking about health and well-being on board. This is not good for all of us. A seafarer who feels heavy on his body is not sharp and could make unwise decisions, because you have a tendency that you will not be thinking at your 100% best if you are feeling heavy about yourself. And there are a lot of interplay of our hormones within, especially when we are on the heavier side. So just quick steps or tips, so how you can stay fit, simply by improving your ABCs. So A means activity. Dear seafarers on board, stay active there. I know your job puts you on fatigue, being tired, but insert a few minutes of your day to have that activity. Maybe really go out, get some sun, and then go do some movements. If you can do some yogas. I heard yoga movements, yoga exercises, breathing exercises, walk around if you have the opportunity to do so. Or I have seen ships who have their own gyms that it's placed there, because it's one reminder to stay active on board. About 15 minutes, if you can 30 minutes, or at least take yourselves 5 minutes of moderate level exercises, walking or stretching. Just stay active. Everything could be found online now. You can Google 5-minute exercise, 10-minute exercise, and you will see links, you will see videos that it leads you to without equipment needed, that you can stay active. You know, if there is a will, there is always a way. And I'm reminding everybody on board, put this activity of staying physically active on board, put it on your daily calendar. Find and stretch time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes on your daily basis. Have that mindset and that action of activity while on board. It will save you and it will burn your calories and you will be feeling so much better. Second one is B is your bad habits. Take a good look about your bad habits. It's a very quick guide. If it's helping you, you continue. If it's hurting you, you discontinue. You know, I've noticed one bad habit that really moves a person into being overweight or obesity, and that is eating before sleeping. Like 1, 2, 3 hours before, or at least, you know, almost an hour or two before sleeping. No more. Time out. As much as possible, the last food that you will take before sleeping is 3 hours before. I have seen this happen to so many. I have experienced it as well. Snacking before sleeping leads to obesity, leads to being overweight, especially if your metabolism has slowed down because of inactivity. And there's a whole pathophysiology that leads to it. But that's a basic tip. One bad habit is snacking before sleeping. As much as possible, you can limit your food intake in a day, 2-3 times a day. It's okay. And fasting is actually good for you. And intermittent fasting is one of the sciences, well-researched ways to do so. So if you're interested, go and find the videos, Google some studies, and it will show you that it is good. Turning your bad habit to good habits, it will bring about good outcomes in the future. I hope that's helpful. So what I'm saying also, which is my next step. First is activity, second is bad habits. The third step is consumption. Now let's talk about what you are eating, what you're consuming. Remember that you consume what you say it again. You become what you consume. You become what you consume. Remember that you eat food that your body will thank you for. What you are consuming, especially high caloric, ultra processed food, as shown by study. You try to also look into the NOVA classification system of food, and it says that from the healthier side of fresh, whole foods, and on the category 4, which is ultra processed food. And ultra processed foods are those who has been gone through a lot of processes. When it's double fried already, when it's in a can, when it's in a pack, and when it's it's almost like a fast food. Most of the time, it is not gonna be helpful for you. And consumption is also the key. What I'm trying to say here also, be mindful of what you are consuming. Be mindful of what you're eating. If you know that you're trying to stay fit, think before you take a bite. Actually, think of what you're gonna put in your plate and how much the portioning matters too. Maybe you're eating healthier, but it's still too much. Maybe you're eating not so good and you're also eating a lot more than you are supposed to. And what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to limit your mind here. I'm actually freeing your mind that you become what you consume. If you want to feel better, then eat better food. If you can, portioning and take in lots of water. If you have supplements, that would be also very good. And give attention. You dunk the junk. Junk foods are ultra processed food. It will lead you to obesity. And it's hard. I know it's hard to do this on board, but as much as we could, on shore or aboard, you have that ABC mindset, and that is activity, bad habits, and consumption. Just keep it in mind. You want to stay fit so that you will not be fat, or you want to move from being fat to fit, so that it's not just for the body. This is my ending statement for you. It's not just for the body. It's not just about looking good. It is about feeling good, doing good, not just for now, but for a long, many years ahead. For long term, stay fit. Your body will thank you for it. Your 10-year body, your 10-year self, or 5-year, 15, 20, 40 years self will thank you that you took this journey of fitness, that you become more active than you used to, that you you cut off your bad habits one day at a time, one habit at a time, and thirdly, you become more mindful of what you consume. Pick your ABCs and try to keep it in mind, and let's all live a healthy and fit lifestyle. And as always, take it one day at a time. It's not easy, but we can all do it. I hope that this simple reminder has helped you. Spread the word, share it to our fellow seafarers. And one last reminder, always take care of yourself and take care of each other. Once again, Dr. Didoy Lobaton here for Holistic Health on Board. See you again.